We are paying tribute to those that lost their lives in 9/11 on the 20th anniversary of this very historic and tragic event that changed America forever, as well as we are continuing our animal series this month by paying tribute to our four legged friends and also looking at animals that serve, all that and much more next on the Home Cook Foodcast. All right, everybody. Well, welcome to the Home Cooked Foodcast. I am Lennon's Kitchen, along with, of course, the man behind the camera who is actually joining us today for a very special reason. My awesome producer slash best friend, Mr. Alex Paris.
Yep, and we are honoring that's what Lennon said. We are going to be paying tribute to the 3,000 lives that were lost, including our four-legged friends who served in like our police, military, and we're also going to be talking about our pet memories, including my dog Ginger. Which is it okay if I talk about this right now?
Yes, go ahead.
So, with your permission, would you put me on full screen?
Yes, I will go ahead and put you on full screen if I can find a single per.
Well,
Whoop,
that'll work. That'll work just fine. You just usually click on you'll see a little square.
a little square.
Yeah, if you hover over me, you'll see
Mm-hmm.
like a little button where you can just put it as a solo layout.
Oh, okay. All right.
But while you are messing with that, we're gonna be talking about my dog Ginger before we get into this, because as many of you may or may not know, if you haven't followed my Alex Paris channel, this is Lennon the dog,
I'm sorry, Alex.
and he's a troubled little boy.
Okay, all right. Anyways, go ahead, Alex, since I mess with this.
All right. I had a dog by the name of Ginger, who I got by my good buddy Jim back on June 12th, 2009, on my last day of seventh grade. She was born on April 21st, 2009, and she was like one of the most important family members we've ever had here in the Paris family. She was lovable, playful. She always wagged her tail when we were coming home from school, work. She loved getting hugs and kisses by all of us. We just didn't know what to do without her. She was just like, I oh, it's just changed to who I am. Because I've always wanted a dog since I was a little kid. As time grew on, you've seen her in some of my videos, like my test videos, a couple videos where I would show Ginger. I had her featured on my old Larry 4009 channel before I closed that in 2012. If you are OG fans of that. But sadly, on January 2020, she was diagnosed with sarcomia cancer, which makes her harder to go to the bathroom. And that'll work just fine, Lennon. You can keep it that way. And she's been having that problem for the past couple weeks. And we took her to the vet to see what was wrong and see if we can try to cure it. But unfortunately, when we went to one of the emergency clinics, they said that the surgery would have unacceptable side effects, but they gave us a treatment to help reduce the swelling of the colon. And it didn't really help that much. But come March 3rd of 2020 marked one of the worst days of my life, where we had to say goodbye to Ginger. And it was just, I didn't want her to go. It was very sad. We were all crying. I didn't handle it well at all. And The worst part about it was actually my dad's birthday that day. I told all my friends about it, and everybody was there for me. And as you can see over there, that is her paw print. I'm going to read that out. We do have her ashes. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamonds glint on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain from the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in the circling flight. I am the soft star that shines at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Ginger. And this was her right here. She was the most adorable puppy out of the puppy litter. And she's up there in heaven right now watching us. And I have a picture of her on my phone. And whenever I look at a picture of her, I always give her a little rub. It's for you, Ginger. I miss you very much. Go ahead, Laura.
All right, Alex. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is, and that was actually one of the last year. As I bring in everybody else on here, I do want to say something here, and that is 2020 was the worst year for everybody. Okay,
Yes.
it was the worst year for all of us.
Yes.
Especially the fact.
Our
Do you
other,
mean 2020?
Yes.
yes, including
yeah.
who we have right here, Luke Jeffers.
Yes, one of my inspirations, Jim Lair, sadly passed away January 24th. Let me show you a picture of one example.
And while you get a picture, we have Brian Delivers.
Yes, thank you.
This is one of my pictures from my high school graduation in 2013, and signed by Robert McNeil and Jim Lair, who signed in the White sadly passed away in that following January of 2020 due to a heart attack.
Yeah, and that's one of Luke Jeffers' inspiration.
Yeah, one of my inspirations for the past, from being a technician and a filmmaker over the past 2 decades.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to put down my cat in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, like late January, I believe it was.
Yes. Oh boy. Okay, let me y'all keep talking. I'm gonna check something really quick here because it seems like we have a problem.
What's the problem?
Y'all didn't get a notification, right?
What happened?
You set the live stream on private.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can change that really quick.
Oh, so that's why it's not getting views right now.
No.
Wow. Here's record right now.
No, it's not supposed to be recorded. Here, let's change this.
Okay. Jeez.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. No wonder why I can't. Oh well.
It'll be uploaded eventually.
It is what it is, Lennon. We can continue on.
Yes.
The show must go on, Lennon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yes, okay. So yes. So many of us lost our four-legged friends, tragically. I lost, I don't know how many dogs, but let's talk about something here. What were y'all's favorite memories?
Of our pets?
Yes.
Well, of course, my favorite memories when I got Ginger for the first time on June 12th, 2009. Mm-hmm. But one of my other favorite memories with Ginger is when she would always play around with our neighbor's dog, because it's a good feeling when you see other dogs meeting other dogs and playing around. And
Mm-hmm.
we would go to our friend's house. They used to have a dog by the name of Rocky. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever I would mention the word Rocky at the time he was alive, well, even when if I say walk, if I said Rocky, she would immediately go like, "Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go." See, the cool thing about with Ginger was she would do these cool tricks too. Like if you say look pretty or sit up, she'll literally sit up when you give her a treat, and she'll just. And when you say walk, she'll go like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And she loves belly rub. She loved belly rubs. There's never gonna be another dog like Ginger.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's Brian's turn. We're gonna actually turn this over to Mr. Delivers, and he's gonna share us his story about his cat. So let me go ahead and
Well, I wouldn't say my cat because I don't know if I don't have any good memory of him, but I have a good memory about one of my dogs.
Okay.
One of my dogs we had to put down in 2020. Unfortunately, she actually liked to roll in the door, whatever, and it was really cute. And my mom sure of that. Her name was Kaylee. So she's a sweet dog and very hyperactive too.
Mm.
But I don't know with Miko it was different with him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And why'd y'all have to? Why'd you have to put the dog down?
Well, she was like 14, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and she was it was getting to that point where getting older and starting to shit on the floor, unfortunately.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it was my mom. Well, it might be best to do this and not let her anymore.
Mm.
Unfortunately, it's not. I'm not trying to say that as a bad thing. I'm just saying it as a what's best for her. I say.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to do what's best. You don't want to see the pet suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's understandable. What was your favorite memory?
My favorite memory.
Mm-hmm.
Of which animal? Because I had like couple animals.
Okay, that's fine. You can share either or, one or either or.
I have another memory of another cat. It was when I lived in Texas
Mm-hmm.
for a time, and then this that well my cat and this other cat that's laying with me right now. um had a kittens and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is this cat Jesse, one of the babies, when he grew up a little bit, he started sliding down the the kitchen floor and banged into the wall or whatever. Every time. It was so funny.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was actually very funny because he kept doing it and doing it.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
And go ahead.
yeah, with Drake, the weird memory was where one this morning or evening or whatever, he was eating.
Oh.
And yeah, it's a pain. Get out of his butt.
Oh.
I was like, ugh. That was one of the weirdest memories, but it actually messed him up.
He would eat soap?
No, tinsel
Oh,
from
tinsel.
the
Oh.
tree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
from the Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, things that aren't food, yeah, you can't, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he did that. I guess had that melody where he like, okay, maybe I'll screw with this tree.
Yeah, well, here's the odd thing about dogs. They'll
Mhm.
eat anything they see. I had a dog that would literally stuff toilet paper or paper towels in their mouth, and I had to say, no, no, give me that. No.
Yeah,
Yes.
even my cat liked eating plastic bags and all that.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, okay. Now, let's talk about favorite. You guys, favorite. You have favorite food memories of from your pets?
She would like the
Well,
blue,
Buffalo.
the blue buffalo food.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
Okay. And
mine
you,
would have to be Friskies or something like that,
Uh huh. Okay.
and food stuff too. That's Friskies as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cats and dogs. Yeah, they love friskies. Now, okay, Luke. Do you have any pets or anything?
It was a long story. It's been years. I have two dogs. One was passed away, like Alex did last year. He was a beagle named Snoopy, and the other one is a Jack Russell Terrier named Skills. Now, I haven't told you guys about this, and I will show you. I have told you guys about this throughout the if you haven't saw my earliest LGM days videos, well, I'm going to tell you it now. Well, Snoopy recently passed away in April of 2020, and he was 16 years old.
Wow.
And
Oh
That's
wow.
the same age Ginger's dad was. Skipper.
yeah,
Yes.
Mm.
And just sorry to interrupt, but so a dog's life is 7. Okay. Every year it's a 7. So you multiply whatever number year times 7. So you multiply real human years times 7.
Oh,
My dog was 70 human years old.
Mm-hmm.
She passed when she was 10 years old.
Yes.
yeah.
And then Brian's was what you said? What 16, right?
no,
Oh, Luke.
14 for the dog.
14 times 7. That is of course 88.
And when you multiply 16 by 7, that's 112.
Yes.
Wow.
So wow. So yes. Mm-hmm. It's a fun
Yeah.
fact there. All right, go ahead, Luke.
After we got Snoopy back in 2008, that was from my Uncle Kevin, by the way. Morgan got up to Craigslist one day, and he bought Skills weeks later after I turned 17 that day, and we thought we were gonna bring in Jack Russell Terrier home, and that's where it all began for me and my brother. So if you watch this mode, this is for you. And Morgan's favorite memories, not my favorite memories at the time. He just like, come here, Basil, and he just stand here and just like squirrel, and you just that was one of his favorite memories with Skills, and yeah, that's all I can think about for pets. And well, actually, one more thing. I wasn't getting a pig for a pet, but I do not. They decided to bring dogs for a pet. That's how it became downhill for me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good thing that you chose a dog. I mean, I wouldn't mind a pet pig, but I would have chose a dog over that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my camera's off because I'm also doing some stuff here, but I'm not gonna have it muted. I'm gonna still be listening, but you'll see me turning my camera on and off.
That's fine.
Just for-
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about what I said, you know.
Yes. So unfortunately, let's yours truly here, myself. Okay. I sadly lost pets due to the one thing. Okay. And that of course was car accident. Okay.
Really?
Oh, God.
Our first dog was named I think we had a dog named Socks at one point.
Socks.
Then, yes, SOS.
Socks. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. We had a dog named Socks, and something. I guess he got really old or something like that. We had a dog. We had a puppy named Bailey, and unfortunately, he didn't survive because he was hit by a car.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna be serious about this. Let me turn my camera back on. Whenever I see, especially a dog getting hurt, it really hurts my heart because they're like a person's best friend. We call it man's best friend.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
devil abuse.
It's worth that.
Yes.
It's like your daughter or your son.
True.
Exactly. And that's a family member. You know, that's considered like another family member, part of the family. You know, that's something that we should all take into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We had another dog named. We had another dog named Chiquita.
Chiquita?
Yes.
Chiquita.
Same thing happened to her.
Wow.
We had, we had another dog. I forgot what his name was, but shoot, man, I don't remember. But we had another dog, different color. He actually started running around the house one day, and just ran around the house, and then one day he just ran around the house and just started running around the house, wouldn't stop running, and the next thing you know, he just literally just collapsed and started foaming at the mouth, and he died.
Sounds like rabies.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
so
just sad.
We have David. We have David in here.
Hey, David.
Hello.
David, what's up?
We have the
Hey.
I messed up, David, so this is gonna have to be premiered.
Exactly.
I didn't look at the settings for this live stream, so it's
Yeah.
By the way, I see the picture on the top right, walking out. That's where it simply belongs.
Oh.
Yeah, the picture on the top right. The logo is walking Alex. That's where it simply belongs.
Yeah, you forgot to change the layout.
Oh, excuse me. Well, let me go ahead and change that.
Excuse me.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Excuse me. Excuse me, darling.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Why you know I want what? Who are these people?
Don't talk to me like that, all right?
I got my buddy.
That's why.
That's
why. That's why.
Shut up.
No. Go Power Rangers.
My name is Homer Simpson. Shut the freak up. I'm trying to talk. My name is Homer Simpson. You've seen me on a couple of Matthew's videos. I used to be a guest.
Oh boy! All right, guys.
I believe Homer was Gene.
Anyways,
Oh, okay. So that dog, his name was it was another Spanish name. His name was Peluchin, but that's because we call him that because he just had really small hair.
Wow.
Yeah, like Alex.
Oh, wow.
Like Alex.
Yeah. So yeah, he did tragically pass away, and then my
Wow.
uncle we had stray dogs at the time, like dogs that would come from my uncle's house. My uncle lived right above us at one point, and so we had.
We're talking about 9/11.
We're talking about dog memories right now, but we'll get to 9/11.
Yes, exactly.
We had a dog named Pepper. Okay,
Pepper?
and that was actually my cousin. Yeah, my cousin's dog.
Oh. As Mrs. Pepper, I don't know.
Sadly,
Luke. Congrats to Blues Clues for celebrating their 25th year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I remember that YouTube poop with Blues Clues. That was funny.
All right.
We can talk about that
Sorry.
on the live stream of mine.
Yes. Okay, so sadly, somebody shot her.
What?
Are you
Christ!
Um,
Why would somebody kill an innocent animal?
No, not killed. Just shot.
But still, whether they're living or not, but why would they shoot an animal like that?
We honestly we don't know. It was one day that I was outside, and next thing you know, we were looking for Pepper. Well, Pepper kept running around, making these kept running around or walking around very slow, and I felt the bottom of the side of her chin, and
oh no,
I felt blood, so I had to call my brother, somebody, and he said, "Yeah, somebody shot her."
oh man.
What is wrong with people nowadays?
They did take her to the vet.
I agree, Alex.
They did stitch her up and everything, but unfortunately, I don't think she made it. After it was like after a good period of time, she did come home, but because they stitched her up, she started when you stitch a dog up in a certain area, it'll make them breathe a certain way. So
wow.
Yeah, she started making these snoring sounds, but that's because they stitched her up. So she could barely breathe from her nose. And well, as time went on, we didn't have a dog for a while, and then we finally got a dog. No.
Mhm.
So we had to move to another house that was next door because of personal issues. My brother got a dog. His name was I think his name was it Bailey, or I don't remember what his name was. Oh, Gandhi. So he had gotten a dog named Gandhi, and he was a really sweet dog. Like, he's the type of dog that would sleep right between your feet, in the middle, inside the sheets, inside the cover. That's the only way he would sleep. Well, my parents had to go to Mexico because one of our uncles that I met when I was little passed away. So I had to stay with my oldest brother, and at the time, my big brother, the one that lives with me now, he had one of his girlfriends at the time. Now she's the ex. The dog stayed with her family Well, for some reason, he ran out of the street and a car hit him.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
God help me.
Okay, that
Sounds like a lot of car accidents. With some of
unfortunately,
your
yes,
dogs.
that's how sad. Yeah, that's how sad. Just the way dogs. And then of course my brother had another dog named Ghost. I think Ghost he had to give away because of his living situation. Then we finally got another dog named. He got another dog named Duncan. He
Yeah.
was with us for a while, but one day he just ran away from my brother.
Oh, I actually do have another dog memory
Mhm.
from
Has
my
it-
aunt or whatever.
That type of dog like that? I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much this or whatever. His name was Rudy or whatever,
Mhm.
and it was my aunt's dog, and pretty much which rest in peace to my aunt.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, he ran away from the house or whatever one day. I was staying with my aunt for I think most of the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we tried looking for him, and he just wasn't found.
Yeah, and that is the messed up thing. Sometimes we don't know why dogs just run away.
Yeah. It just
Yeah.
freaks me out a little bit.
Even if we have the proper identification, we don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Yeah.
Let's see. And well, actually, we kind of backtracked a little bit. So my big brother, when he was still with his with the girlfriend that took care of the other dog that got hit,
Mhm.
she got a corgi. She got a corgi, and she was going to school. They were going to school, and so they needed somebody to take care of the corgi. So the corgi stayed with us. She lived
Mhm.
until probably like maybe I would say maybe like a good six or 7 years ago. Um,
Oh wow.
Wow.
she gave birth to one. She gave birth to like I think this was like her third litter. Well, unfortunately, one of the puppies I guess was breached and it got stuck, and
Yeah.
God.
so one of the puppies got stuck inside, and I guess she couldn't pull the puppy. She couldn't push the puppy out because it was breached, so it stayed inside. And I guess as all that energy that she wasted and everything, she was getting old too, but she passed away.
This is all just very sad to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
This
is.
is really sad.
I'm sorry guys, but that's how I told you guys that this is a very serious dream.
I
But yet,
know.
unfortunately, this is
Yeah.
the stuff that happened to this is the
Yeah,
stuff
I
that
mean, we all have to face our deaths,
yeah.
Yes.
but this is
Luck.
just
hmm
wow.
Okay, and then she had a litter before she passed away. She had a litter. Um,
Mhm.
she had one, two, three. So one dog ran away. Okay, one dog ran away, never came back. The other dog ran away, never came back. That was a dog of the sister of the son that looked just like the corgi. Well,
Mhm.
we had a brownish whitish dog that looked like the corgi, but it was darker.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh wow.
the boy, I guess, had a grudge with her and bit
Mm-hmm.
her to death.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
but that's basically all the history of my dog. Now, favorite memories. Um, I guess the one from Gandhi is when he would sleep between my feet. Um, and then my favorite memory from Duncan is, of course, the fact that he was a big baby.
Yeah.
He was a big baby. Like, every time my brother, we used to live in a 2-story house at one point. Every time my big brother would come up the stairs and he was inside the house, he would literally run upstairs and jump on my bed because he thought he was going to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and plus my big brother raised him, so he pretty much listened to my brother. But yeah, his favorite memory is in, like, I had a dog named Peyton, but he passed away, unfortunately. That was my brother's dog. He passed away. He was little. He got really sick. Foamed at the mouth. This was like a couple of years ago. He foamed at the mouth and just died.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. And cats. I had a cat named Beautiful, Chula in Spanish. I noticed that one day she had a lump in her belly.
Oh God.
Jeez.
She ran away and just didn't come back.
Well, God.
Favorite
I think you
cat
got
memory?
it worse than Miss Lennon.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. That's the tragic thing. We go through so many pets, you guys. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yes.
Yeah. But yes. Many of our pets, and also one of our I just want to say this out of respect, one of our very own unfortunately lost his dog. Okay.
Wow.
Mr. Dirt Mason, you guys remember him
Yeah.
from the show.
Yeah.
He unfortunately did lose his dog, and that really, really he did not take it very well.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, let's talk about 9/11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today marks 20 years of the tragic historic event that changed America forever.
Mm-hmm.
My memory was me eating cereal, finishing up my cereal. Then I saw the news, and they had said that a plane had hit one of the buildings.
Yeah.
And a few seconds later, another plane hit one of the buildings. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, as time went on, of course, I went to school. Teacher was telling us everything that happened. It didn't end. It didn't end for like a good couple of days until finally it finally came to an end. But the side effect of all of this was the war in Iraq. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that war went on for, I don't know how long.
7, 8 years, I think.
7 to 8 years. Okay. Then we had the war in Afghanistan. Okay.
Yeah.
Until just recently, when they finally, took out all the troops. So it pretty much left a lasting impact, because we need to take a moment and say thank you to our first responders for everything that they do, and those first responders that sacrifice their lives: the firemen, the paramedics, the officers, the doctors, the nurses, the flight teams, the pilots, everybody that served that day those people lost their lives. The people that ended up getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to give a special thank you to our current first responders, because the thing is, guys, we are in a new world.
Yes.
This thing is everywhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
COVID is everywhere, and many of the nurses, they're getting fed up with what they're having to deal with.
Yeah, I was working out about stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because many hospitals, unfortunately, are full to capacity. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Many ICU beds are gone, and so now they have to put patients outside the room because the beds are gone.
Yes.
Hmm. Um,
Jeez.
yeah, children are getting sick, and
especially with the Delta.
with the Delta variant, yes.
Yeah,
And mhm,
and the vaccines which I had back in late January of 2021, which
mhm,
by the way, I took my first one was my reaction mid January or early January 2021 with my mom, and she took a nap, and so did I. With my nap the day after Alex's 25th birthday, I'm like, okay, this is very good. That's the day after my dad's birthday party that day, which is his 62nd birthday. I didn't realize that was the thing, that was the day before my dad's real 62nd birthday at that time.
Hmm.
yes, uh-huh. So basically, this is all new to us, okay? And it's still going on, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. But
Yes.
what are y'all's memories from the very first day of September 11th, Brian?
I never.
Well, I pretty much was in like the first grade, I think, and I was walking back to my class, but was at a certain hallway when I overheard the news on someone playing on their TV, and they said, "Did you know what happened?" I was like, "No," like the two towers fell,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Oh my god." Well, I couldn't comprehend what was going on then until my mom had to tell me when I got home
Yeah. All right.
because I was little at the time.
Oh yeah, we were all little or didn't exist. David did not exist, not unfortunately, but David did not exist in 2001.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't have any memories of it, but I will say this though, I do have memories of the attack at the Boston Marathon back in 2013, where I was actually there at the Boston Marathon that day, but I was actually on a different mile, and
Mm.
I left after lunch, and then when I got home and I saw it on TV, it was scary because I love Boston, man. Same,
Yeah.
same love as for New York, and I love
Oh
going to
yeah,
Boston.
I actually had a gym teacher that went to the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know what
yeah.
month that happened, David, but I was in Arlington, D.C. in that same year, 2013.
Hmm.
This attack happened in April, by the way.
Oh, oh yeah, that was 2 months before I got graduated from high school. But I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Luke, what's your memory?
Well, this happened when I was 6 years old. I was in Winston Forest Elementary School. I was doing my schoolwork, doing my own business, and all of a sudden, writing my and my Miss Fishman's class. If she watches, I don't know where she's at now. Um, and then all of a sudden, when my mom got home from St. Joe's, Canada, she was working there at the time. She
Mhm.
just said to me, um, I was just frightened to see what happened at that time, and she just said, "Do you know what happened?" I'm like, "No, what? The twin towers fell down." I'm like, I I started first realizing, I just wish that 9/11 should not exist. And the point of that is that, and that was my first reaction at that time, and and 2 decades later, or actually 1 decade later, I didn't learn my lesson until I was in high school, which was high school at the time, and watching PBS NewsHour special report back then, watching this, and at the time when I first heard about it, and I didn't know what 9/11 means at that time. So that's why I watched the NewsHour special report at that same time. And over 1 decade later, that's the same report I was watching over 2 decades later after 9/11 happened. And then before I came to Home Cooked Foodcast, I was in the middle of watching PBS NewsHour weekend episode for that same day, 2 decades earlier. And I was watching it, and I'm like, and now she sent me a link. I'm like, okay, I'm joined in. So there you go. So that's what happened 9/11, 2001, and that was the main history behind it. So if you ever go back and check out my video, Elsham response on 9/11, 2 decades later video, I could suggest you check it out right now on my main YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
And of course, Alex said that he doesn't have any memories of that day, right, Alex?
Yeah, because I was in school at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but yes, many of us, we have memories of that, that day that changed America forever. Now, of course, we are going to talk about our four-legged friends that unfortunately lost their lives during that time. Service animals. What do you guys think a service animal is?
A service animal is for people who are disabled, like if they're blind or if they can't walk. They help that human being get to one to another.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. They do want, they help people who are either disabled or blind, just like Alex said. They are also usually more popular and common for people that have just gotten out of the military.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They are also known as emotional support animals, because once you get out of the, go ahead.
Like therapy dogs, for example.
Yeah, they can also be therapy dogs. Yes. They have many titles. Okay. One is of course known as a seeing eye dog. Okay. That one is most common for people that are blind. Okay.
Wow.
They help people that are completely blind. They help them get around. Okay.
Mm.
Or they defend them. Okay.
Yeah.
Another one is, of course, an emotional support animal. That one is meant for people that have PTSD, like they have it really bad. People who are mentally challenged, okay, in some cases. People that have just gotten out of the military or the army. Because unfortunately, people do develop post-traumatic stress disorder. And some people, it messes them up, okay? And in some cases, those type of people, they need to have an emotional support animal, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These type of dogs are there when they are when they have an episode, okay? Because PTSD is not a joke.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
Also, too, animals can also serve as service animals for our first responders. You have, of course, the police dog. Okay, one that works for the for the police department that sniffs out drugs. Another one is, of course, a fire dog. Okay, one that works for the fire department. Another thing too about service animals too is that they do defend the people that they're with. Some rules that you have to understand is number one, I think they have like some rules that they have to abide by.
Yeah.
First one is, of course, that you cannot just go up and pet them. Okay.
Yeah.
Then also, too, I'm going to tell you this right now. When you get a service animal, it is the most expensive purchase. Okay. It
Oh,
has to be,
jeez.
yeah, it has to be covered by either a certain type of insurance or a nonprofit has to. You have to go through this whole process. You can't just go and say, "I want a service animal. Here, give me it." No, you have to go
No,
through a
it's not.
you have to go through a registration process. Okay. So, what are
The
y'all
way
thoughts
you
on this?
said "give me it," I'm like, oh wow.
Wow.
What are y'all's thoughts on this?
um, um, I guess for people that really need it, definitely get it if you really need something for your PTSD or whatever you have or whatever. They actually are therapeutic for sure. Every animal is.
Mm-hmm.
Like they help you make you feel better kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people, okay,
Okay.
have to get. A lot of people have to get a service animal for the best for those type of reasons, for medical reasons, or for medical or emotional reasons. Okay, now another thing, unfortunately, that's happening is that a lot of them are getting denied.
Wow.
People that have service animals, unfortunately, are getting refused service.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, like I've seen stories of people, getting refused service at restaurants because they have the service animal. Some people are not allowed to take their service animal on a plane. And they're just being complete, excuse my language, they're just being complete assholes just because they have a service animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Unfortunately, that is breaking a law. Okay,
Yeah, it is breaking the law.
it is breaking the the Americans for Disability Act law. Okay.
Yeah,
You
it's
getting
just not right.
sued
Mm-hmm.
for this shit.
You actually
Mm-hmm.
can.
Mm-hmm. And
And
that's
it's been
something.
happening recently too, if I'm not mistaken.
It has been
Yeah.
happening recently, yes, and it still continues to happen because people do not understand that it is illegal to refuse service to somebody that has a service dog. The thing about service dogs that is very very unique
Yeah.
than other than
Mhm.
your regular dog is that they are specifically trained to serve that person. Okay.
Yeah, like for example, a police dog, for example, they are trained for that specific duty, trying to bite the
Yeah.
suspect so that way the suspect can comply.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
Exactly.
agree. I
Uh,
agree.
one thing that you might notice about a service dog too is that they are quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They are very obedient because they go through obedience school.
Yes, they
Oh
do.
wow.
They do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They are
I'm
very
not trying to
well.
be joking around, but I'm trying to be serious around here. The joke's being cuckoo.
Yes, they are very quiet and obedient about everything. They do
Yeah.
No,
listen
I'm
to their
trying not to
owner.
make any jokes on here either. This
And
is a
they are
serious
very.
stream.
Yes, this is a serious stream. Now we're gonna take a
Agreed.
quick look at some pictures of service animals.
Okay.
And who doesn't love seeing pictures of dogs too?
Yes.
I agree.
No.
100%. I was going to show you some, but I couldn't. But anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to bring some positivity to this stream too.
Yes. So see,
That was my
like this,
dad,
even though this is
and
not
that
a
was
service
that was
animal, but
Libby.
Luke's showing something.
Luke showing something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's showing a picture of something.
Oh, okay.
it was saying that going to Garabas for Libby's birthday. It was past this past weekend.
That's fun.
That's very fun. All right,
Nice.
we're gonna share the screen here
Mm-hmm.
and Chrome
I'll show you
tab.
another picture of a ginger real quick.
All
This
right,
was
go
her
on.
getting. It's almost as like she was getting
Wow.
ready to pounce. He always had that look too. He
Mhm.
always has the funniest looks too.
All right, so here we have some pictures of some service animals.
We got therapy dogs, emotional support, and service dogs.
Yes.
Let's take a look at these photos.
All right, let's take a look at these photos here. Let's look at.
The one on the bottom with the golden retriever. There we go. That one.
There we go.
Who doesn't love golden retrievers?
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite are Labrador retrievers, especially when they're brown or chocolate colored.
Yeah. How about me of
Yes.
Buddy from Air Bud movies? To me.
Yes, exactly.
Airbud
yeah.
was a golden retriever.
Yes.
I remember the movie.
All right, and now let's look at the others. Here.
Now, pit bulls right over there, as you can
Which
see.
one?
Yeah.
There.
How it goes from.
I love pit bulls.
It's in the middle.
Yeah, click on it.
Which one? This one?
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
What people don't understand is that there are some people who are afraid of pit bulls. It's what it really is. It's the owner who trains the pit bull. That's what people
Yes.
need to understand.
Yes,
Sure.
and the thing too that I need you guys, I want people to take into consideration is dogs are like children. However you raise your child and however you raise your pet is the way they're going to behave.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Good point.
Yeah, if you're that type of person that just says, "Oh, he can go ahead and eat whatever he wants," well, guess what's going to happen?
They're
They're
going
gonna
to do anything.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
do anything.
Don't do anything. I mean, Remix did the same thing. He was scared of pit bulls, and if you watch his now Remix, I don't blame you. You know, just I have an inspiration of mine named Deva, who is a fan of pit bulls, and he loves cows. You know.
Mhm. Look, we have more pictures.
They got little poodles.
Oh.
And that looks like a mix over there.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yes. Oh, look at this one. Oh. But yes. Mhm. Got a lot of pictures here, guys.
We are at
Yeah.
the 58-minute mark.
But yes, we have a lot of pictures here. And yeah, that's just how things are. That's just how the dogs are, that's just how service dogs are. Now, guys, we are approaching our 1 hour mark. So I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Thank you, producer Alex. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, David. Thank you, Luke. One thing I want to address
No
too
problem.
before we go is that Christian has decided to leave our show. So we will no longer have Christian on the show because of personal scheduling reasons. So just wanted to throw that out there. But guys, thank you so much for watching the Home Cooked Foodcast. Remember, please thank your first responders.
Luke.
Thank
Come
you.
on. He's doing this. He's doing the little gag. Kind of like David.
I just want to say thank your first responders, everybody, and please be safe. Stay safe out there. Social distance, hand sanitize, do everything you can to get to stay away from this virus. If you have the chance,
I'm done worrying about it, to be honest.
get vaccinated, people. If you want to, okay. But please take care, everybody. Have a great Saturday, and I will see you guys next time on another edition of the Home Cooked Foodcast. I'm Lennon from Lennon's Kitchen, and I make cooking easy. Bye, guys, and have a great rest of your Saturday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you later, guys.